He'll get this up to about the 42.
Easier to convert.
Ready? They'll go back to Pollard. From the 46. Here's second down and 5.
Go! Distance average. Hawk set 19 Lions.
Down. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They begin with a third down and 3.
Ready, ready. Ready. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf.
Bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
First down, it is Williams. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Ward. He'll get this out wide, and they'll get him out of the catch.
And get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Again, it's Pollard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing, Ward. That one caught. It's Chinway DK. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. and it'll wind up being a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Let's go.
First and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Cowboy 80.
Now it's Ward. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on third down, Ward.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Cougar night.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Drop 60, drop 60. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
To throw is Ward. That ball is caught on the side right and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points?
Come on.
It is first and goal.
60 boxes, 6, ready.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 go.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2.
Their own 2-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2, and no further.
On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Still on his feet. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. 1st and 10.
Check Bobcat. Let's go now.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Here's 2nd and 9. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The drive starts, and it's a carry by Pollard. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not before they get up past the 45. A big play after being backed up. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, Pollard. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. From the gun, here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Again, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 12 yards.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Go 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs. Panther 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To the air again, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to have the... Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Flush to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Slice kick is good. And the Titans will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will...
For throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the jump.
So 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go.
Play action. Ward. There's a big tight end pass. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in...
They have it 1st and 10.
Go street. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now Pollard. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay,
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
So they come to the line for 1st